Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the Virgo season, so August, September. How are you, Leo, after your scorching couple of weeks? We're just on the cusp now. It's the 20th of August, so we've just got the tail end of the Leo fast burn energy. So now we're going to see what's coming up for you in the slower moving season of Virgo. A bit more earthed, a bit more grounded, not so fiery and firecracker-ish. Okay, here we go, Leo. This is your energy. Page of Cups, fantastic. New emotional beginnings. Things coming through that you want. People that you meet that sort of really engage you. Ideas, that sort of emotional ideas that you can sort of kickstart, all those sorts of nice things with the Page of Cups. But we've got to nurture it, we've got to water it, we've got to look after it too, Leo. So we've got to keep it going. We can't just go, oh yeah, it's a great idea. So it needs sort of feeding to get it to where you want it to be. Okay, where you are right now. Four of Swords, yeah, having a bit of a rest after that sort of torrid Leo couple of weeks. We had 4 weeks of full-on flat chat energy. Now it's just saying, yeah, just sit back and take a breath or 10 and just observe from where you are at the moment. What's coming next is interesting. It's something that can sort of grow, something new ideas, and this will come from just sitting back and being a bit more of a spectator rather than the sort of lead role. What has brought on the Four of Swords? So this is the crossing card, and as I always say, it will affect all the other cards. And we have the moon again, Leo. It keeps coming up. So the moon is keeping you sort of in the dark, so to speak. There's things happening that you can't see clearly. This is another reason why we need to sort of just sit back and take 10 breaths and just go, okay, let's trust my intuition. Let's trust our intuition. It's not ready to be revealed yet. Whatever it is, it is still under a bit of a cloud, so to speak, so you can't see things clearly. So when this moon comes in, it's always about using intuition over, you know, intellect, or you can't make it sort of be. With the moon in a reading, especially in the crossing card, it's not going to allow you to decode the message. It's just sort of saying, take a breath, be a spectator, sit back and wait, using your intuition. So it's a time to sharpen that as well, Leo. The background of this situation is the Star. So yeah, it's life itself. It's moving forward. It's having faith in the fact that the universe will look after you properly. You'll be fine, but you do need that rest, and you do, whatever it is that's coming, you need to sort of be ready for it, and it will only sort of emerge from behind the clouds or wherever it is, the darkness, when it's ready, when the universe is ready to expose whatever this is going on. So yeah, with the Star, just keep moving forward. The usual spiel that we have about the Star. Very positive card though, and Aquarius too, Leo, so it's your opposite sign, so do that. Just be intuitive this month and just know that you're going in the right direction no matter what, and slow down. Recent influences, we have the Three of Wands. So foundations are firm, they're good, they're solid. You've got Wands, your card. Threes is expansion, growth, things coming in well. Somebody, often this man here that we see sitting there, you can see him thinking about what's next. He's sort of, if it's a romantic sort of thing, it's something about someone from overseas. It's that really sort of far-seeing card. It's very much an overseas energy, I always interpret it as. but it's sort of building those foundations. Travel. In general though, Leo, for you guys, just expansion. So just know that you're doing a good job in your life anyway. And it's just you're on solid ground, so it's fine. But the other things will come later. So just keep doing what you're doing. The lesson you'll be learning in Virgo season is Seven of Swords. Yeah, well, don't sabotage your thoughts. Don't get into your head, Leo, whatever you do. Just try and relax. There's some energy around that's a bit deceptive, and it's the same as the moon, but it's a minor arcana, so it's a bit like there is a bit of deception around with the moon. You can't see things clearly, which is a bit irritating. Excuse me, especially for a fire sign, because they like to be able to move quickly and have night vision. They want to see everything, but there is some deception, and this is perhaps why you have to sort of take a breath and take a step back and just wait and use your intuition, because this is there in the lesson. Near future, and then off you go with your Eight of Wands. So second week into Virgo, off it goes, back into Wands territory, so back into no obstacles, things working really well, things going really well. A nice period of just free-flowing energy where you can just relax and go, yeah, this is more like it. Also, romance can come in, travel, all those sorts of wands characteristics come in with this. Things going forward, though, so just, things will move again, but you just need to have that rest, Leo. Let's see what's happening that you're not realising. Queen of Coins, so things will come to you, so you don't really need to get up off your throne. Queen of Coins is coming through, very earthy for Virgo. Can be the Virgo queens, the Earth queens, the Tauruses, the Capricorns. They know they've put their hard work in. They know it's just a matter of sitting back and waiting for things to sort of fall into place. That's the best way I can describe the Queen of Pentacles. She really doesn't have to move from there. Happy home card too, Leo. So things are a lot more grounded, especially after that fury of the Leo season. It was like a bushfire. So there you are sitting there. So just remember, all good things come to those who wait, Leo. And just be comfortable sitting around on your days off, on your weekend, watching Netflix, eating chips. You don't have to be rushing too much, because whatever you're waiting for will come. How others see you. Yeah, the Empress. So there's that control there, Leo. Just watch it. Discipline, control, structure, hard work. You do all that. But I'm getting with this is your fellow fire sign card of Aries. So you just watch that. Pull back a bit. Learn to be more Queen of Coins-ish in the Virgo season. Try to see where you can step back and do nothing rather than jumping in and controlling. And that is what the Emperor does, and that's why he gets to where he is. But this is sort of, in this case, there is a big need for you to really take notice of what's happening that you don't realise. And that's that Queen of Coins sitting back and waiting for everything to come to fruition. What you're feeling positive about in Virgo season? Yeah, look, there's a lot going on, Leo. There's a lot of sort of stuff. There's Five of Swords. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of don't get into arguments or things with people that you know that you're not going to win. Sometimes it's just about, really sort of control as well here with the Emperor, and going, no, Lord, I'm not going to feed into that. I'm not going to let that sort of, because I know it's just going to waste my energy. And these people, you'll never win with the Five of Swords group, because they're, they're sharp in their claws. They're always ready for some sort of negative sort of input or fight. So sidestep that. And if you, obviously, positive feelings so that this is still around you, especially with the Seven of Swords sitting next, just try very hard to control those emotions as well. And don't go jumping into things with your fiery nature. Just sidestep it. Go around the long way, Leo. The final outcome for Virgo season is Five of Cups. So disappointment, but things coming back around. You know, 5 is all about change. So there's change coming in, emotional change. But just remember, you know, if you missed out on something or you didn't get it last time or it wasn't the right time, it will come around your way again. Just not at the moment. You've just got to wait and see. And acknowledge, yeah, look, it's been a fiery couple of months, but yeah, this Five of Cups, someone perhaps coming back from the past. Often this card talks about people that reappear from the past. So we wait for that. But we're going to put some explanatory cards on these because they're all a bit, you know, they're all kind of, they're minor arcana, Leo, but they're just, yeah, you need to sort of just be emotionally, probably nurturing to yourself at the moment. I'm not going to focus on this first section here because I feel like the moon's there and it's not going to let us. Let's just put 2 on the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups because that's where the change needs to occur for you, and you know that too, Leo, so you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? You've got to sort of say, okay, I need to change that method. It's not working. It will just end me in trouble. Okay, so underneath the good old Five of Swords, so those, you know, don't argue with those that you know you won't win anything with, and it's a waste of energy. We have the King of Swords. So put on that King of Swords, mental acuity, being very sort of a good chess player, basically. See it as a chess playing exercise. You've got to be the King of Swords. You've got to be sort of the expert at sort of analysing the situation, going, no, I'm not going in there, I'm not doing that, I'll stay well out. He's all ready for a battle anyway, isn't he, with his helmet and his sword, but yeah, just stay well away from that. This will, King of Swords will serve you very well. To be very much standing back and just observing. And that intellect of yours needs to be really sharp. He's like he's the top of the pile. Well, not quite as high as the Emperor, but he's up there. So just remember him. And underneath this Five of Cups and the final outcome, so someone coming back from the past or a disappointment from the past that revisits. And we have the Knight of Cups. So there he is, that Knight of Cups. So really, you know, he comes back in. What's he offering this time? He often comes with offers or ideas, and he's very sort of, what's that word? I've forgotten the word for him that I always use. Yeah, he's idealistic. So yeah, ideally it'd be nice, it'd be Hollywood, it'd be fabulous. Back in he comes with another offer for you, and you're going to go, oh my God, here we go again. So we'll just watch that. And I'm going to put one more on that because that's a bit, he can be a bit of a bother, especially if you've been struggling a bit. You don't want to be knocked off your perch by, you know, some guy on a white horse coming offering you something when you just think, no, that won't help. It won't help me. And then we've got the King of Coins. That's going to go on top of that as well. So yeah, keep moving along nicely. Keep, you know, do your stuff, do your daily stuff. Work towards whatever you're working towards. Be kind. Be a bit of an architect of your own life. And just wait. And you don't need to take any offers just yet. Not in the Virgo season. Especially with idealistic young guys. Or younger people with the idealistic, yeah, it'll work, but King of Coins says, yeah, well, just hesitate a bit before you jump in. Okay, so let's see your card from my Buddha reading cards, your clarification card. Beautiful card for you, Leo. Excuse me. Dharma. Dharma can only be learned by direct experience. It educates the heart and liberates the mind. Dharma, or divine wisdom, is a heart and mind system of learning. With your heart open, you can be aware of the universal truths amidst your struggle and suffering. It gives you the power to turn experience around, knowing that there is a purpose in this life, to your life, that is gently unfolding. So there you go. If you needed just one more thing, just to remind yourself to really take it easy this month with things, decisions, new things, and yourself. There you go. Happy Virgo season, Leo. Thanks so much for listening.